We go from a sort of big band, American songbook type approach to Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend to the beautiful intimacy of Shallow. They still sound like the same artist that ties those together. We can orchestrate and we can have the same elements, but it's got to come from the artists.
Each of the songs has special meaning to me throughout my musical life.
What's special about this arrangement of these songs, it's going to be familiar to a listener who's heard it, but this version has all these little intricacies and nuances and an overall emotional arc that is its own.
So Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend on this album, I think, was the most challenging and the most intricate song to do.
I started arranging pop songs on piano, looking into jazz, taking harmony lessons. My goal was to enhance the emotion as much as I could with the harmony and the voicing so that they could be direct and sincere rather than trying to show off virtuosity.
Yeah. I start with choosing the instrumentation. In this case, big banded strings, and that gives me the parameters of the musical colors I get to play with, I get to write for. Once I have that set, then I think about the musical emotions. We wanted to maintain the swagger and the big band feel and the old Hollywood style of that arrangement. But then again, we didn't have anyone to sing it. How do we make this iconic with the piano? So what we came up with, we actually had hearing two Micahs on that recording. We have Micah playing the vocal melody part and as well as the accompanying part. So Micah is accompanying himself.
Exactly. Something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That was so cool.
Yeah, that was fun. I felt like I was a real jazz pianist for a second.
You were.
I think there's a lot that makes this arrangement of Micah's so special and unique.
I just was thinking, how can I be direct with this one? Can't Help Falling in Love was the first song I performed on piano when I was 9.
It starts with this gorgeous introduction that Chris Walden wrote for the orchestra.
We try to create orchestral arrangements that are sense of sort of timeless, that if someone hears it from 20 or 30 years on out, still feel fresh.
I just wanted the melodies to be present always.
It is almost like he's singing it to someone.
And then the orchestra start to join in, the tempo picks up a little bit, but it never gets overblown. It's just absolutely beautiful and intimate and incredibly moving.
And it has like a fragile sense to it almost.
It's anthemic and uplifting while being personal.
With my orchestration, my job is to protect and create a sonic bed for his expression of vulnerability.
I wanted to arrange it, bring the drums in the second half, start solo. The strings give you that floating, euphoric, soaring feeling.
He'll go through a phrase where he'll anticipate the melody, and then the next phrase will be straight, and then he'll lay back the next phrase.
That influenced my writing as well, how I would space out the notes around Micah's piano playing, so that in my orchestral arrangement I would give him enough space to do his thing.
So you're really getting all the nuances of a vocal performance, but Micah's interpreting that in a way that takes you on that journey.
So the thing I remember the most about the love story was in the first meeting was you were talking about the music box, and that was a cool thing to do, and you were kind of playing it on the piano, which was beautiful.
Well, the music box idea in Love Story was because my mom had a jewelry case that was a music box and a piano. So when you opened it, it played Love Story.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, that was really something to go on because it comes right from your past and how you feel about it and all that. So it's an actual take on the song from your personal perspective.
Yeah. When you hear it, it feels like a memory. I love the arrangements. The strings are lush. They support the piano. That really gave me the freedom to be simple in some areas and then embellish when I felt like it needed it rather than all the time. I feel like it really gave the piano a nice foundation to be a singer sometimes, and then sometimes like a concerto.
Great. That's perfect, because that's what I was hoping.
I think one of Micah's unique abilities is to move between melancholy and joy. Life isn't all joy. It's not all melancholy. He has an ability to move seamlessly between the two and back again, and recognize the joy that can come out of melancholy. It's uplifting and inspirational, and that's his life, that's his story.
What does music mean to me? I can't put it in words.
That is true, and I heard someone say, talking about music is like dancing about architecture.
Yeah. The whole point is that you don't need words. Musicians are people that are not talkers. Would you say so?
Oh, absolutely. To express your emotions, that's why you and I chose music.
Yeah.